No violence. No violence.
Radio stations.
Almost 3 hours back, we promised the SDO that we are gentlemen, we are peaceful, and we have never meant any violence. I want to congratulate you for being very civil, because we do not intend to cause any trouble. Our idea is to make our point heard.
It was united by permission. It was not one individual. It was united by the will of the people of the Southern Cameroon, not by the will of any other person.
Many of the villages in Mehmet Division did not even know the exact problems of the teachers and the lawyers. But one thing was clear in their minds, which was the gross marginalization of the Anglophones by the French-dominated majority. But how they were going to reduce the gap of marginalization was in the hands of time and God. The aspect of picking up arms against the state of Cameroon to defend their beliefs was feasibly out of question. Most of them had hopes that one day things would change for the better, not via violence or through guns, but through a change of regime, with hopes that the Bias-led government will one day go and marginalization will reduce. As the conflict between the Cameroon's government
de les intégrer directement dans le système francophone qui était celui de la majorité du peuple, 80%, mais je crois que les pays sont soucieux aujourd'hui d'affirmer leur identité et c'est pour ça que nous mettons sur pied un statut spécial qui reconnaît la spécificité de la zone anglophone, mais elle reste dans l'intégrité territoriale du Cameroun.
It is this view of marginalization and assimilation presented by Cameroon's president, Paul Biya, to the international community that the people of Meme Division had in common with the banned Anglophone Civil Society Consortium led by barrister Nkongo Bala Felix.
My dear brothers and sisters, accept greetings from the consortium. As you're well aware, today has been declared a ghost town in the entire West Cameroon. We urge parents, teachers, business operators, Okada riders, taxi drivers to stay at home and respect the ghost town operation.
At the early phase of the conflict, which was still peaceful protest, the banned consortium had called for school boycott, using the principle of marginalization and assimilation as a trump card.
Schools would not open. Parents should not send their kids to school.
The children of NAKE, BOLE, Kwakwa, Ikumbi, and its environs were not going to school. But the parents still had hopes that in 2017, schools will resume and the children will go to school, hoping that the government of Cameroon will resolve the conflict from a peaceful perspective. But their hopes died down.
And we have realized that effectively school has reopened today, but according to attendance in the various institutions, the number of students is still timid.
Tabang Ivo and Co., the fate of those in Meme Division was left in the hands of government long-time worst enemy, the Southern Cameroon's activists. That was the beginning of trouble for the people in Meme Division and other parts of North and Southwest region. But for many activists, it was a long-awaited opportunity that the Bias-led government gave to them on a platter of gold.
We went to court today, they refused us to enter the court. If they refuse us from being common law lawyers, that would be a visa for us to exit.
The war has brought untold hardship in the entire Anglophone region, and some areas are badly affected. Meme Division, paying the huge price of a war they did not prepare, the children, mothers, are suffering and crying, asking the simple but one question: when will all this end? 4 years on with the war, our team moved to the affected areas to see what the situation holds. While preparing to go to Meme Division, Kwakwa, NAKE, BOLE, Big Ikumbi, Sumo Ikumbi, I had one thing in my mind, which was, how do I get to talk to these people deeply affected by the crisis, most of whom never bargained for the armed conflict? En route to Kumba, you need not to be told that you are in a war zone. Buildings are abandoned and drivers have to speed up at 100. In Kumba, I had one thing in my mind: how am I going to bypass the numerous armed checkpoints? We were told that we are entering a dead zone. Then I prepared my mind and my team was ready to get to the stories to see how the common man is living a life in an abandoned conflict. At the entrance to Kake, 15 minutes drive to mainland Kumba, the nightmare began with poor roads. The bad roads in itself is a factor to the people, and many had died before reaching the hospital. In our first stop in Ekumbi 3 Corners, early morning, the case of a woman, Mata, not her real name, was brought from a village far off, transported in a primitive style as though she's dead. The gentlemen you see have trekked for over 3 hours in the forest, the bad roads, the mosquitoes, with Mata to come to Ekumbi so that she can be sent to the regional hospital in Kumba for treatment. Look at how she's being carried. At 3 Corners Ekumbi, they had to put Mata on a bike such that the bike man can transport Mata to Kumba. Normally, it is a journey that would take approximately 20 minutes maximum if the roads were all good. But as it stands now, they will have to bypass the bad roads in areas where a passenger of the bike will have to descend for the bike man to pass. Mata is not sure to be alive when they will arrive Kumba, and they are going to take 3 hours to reach Kumba. We waited patiently, trying to call to find out if Mata made it to Kumba alive. In the evening, we were told at the same spot 3 Corners Ekumbi, when we came back to find out the situation of Mata, we were told that she died on the way.
We are in 3 Corners Ekumbi. From this position, it takes about 10 minutes drive to Kwakwa and environ. This place used to be very busy in 2015. Late 2016, you will have a mammoth crowd here with people doing 1 or 2 services and the young men, women vibrant in 3 Corners Ekumbi. But with the advent of the ongoing Anglophone crisis, at this particular time, which is few minutes past 7 p.m., the square is visibly dead as people are struggling to rush back to their hideout as a result of the ongoing armed conflict. The sounds of guns and bullets is no news to these people. With just a sound, they will tell you the magnitude or the caliber that was used. Their life is always at risk, but some of them don't have anywhere to go to. The only place they have called home is the dilapidating or the devastating environment that they manage to share between themselves and the bad roads. You could see how bad the road is, and with the reality, things is far from over.
This is just a case of many who are being killed, not by the bullets, but by the roads.
It's very bad, and yet the military combating this armed conflict has 2 enemies. 1, the non-state actors, and 2, the bad roads. The heart of the rainy season is difficult for them to penetrate into the hinterland of this area. And equally those who manages to live in this area, who by virtue of the fact that they don't have anywhere to go to have this enemy. They have one common enemy, which is the road. So it's difficult for the military to actually stop because the people are struggling to get to their different residential areas. But amidst this ongoing crisis, the buildings are all abandoned. This used to be a small business center that deals with animal feed, and the people too are nowhere to be found. They have all abandoned their structures, and from this position is about 15 minutes to mainland Kumba. You can just understand the magnitude of the war. If for a 15-minute drive you cannot reach Kumba, it tells you it is a difficult situation.
As I move across the
is best known by those who actually did the destruction. Lots of homes within this area have been destroyed, burnt down, and no house, I repeat, no house within this area is void of bullet piercing. We are in one of the residents in BOLE. There you will see how the destruction has taken place. Here there is nobody in this compound, and bullet piercing is an eminence of destruction. If you come into this area, you will see that there is practically nobody in this house. The home has been destroyed. Look at the window and the shelvings. It's just to let you know that it is a difficult situation out here in BOLE. I will take you to other sites where you will see how devastating the war has really been. In this particular site in BOLE, this used to be structures, homes. Yeah, but those who are living in this locality, destruction. Practically no structure is left. All you can see are the marks of destruction. The area has now been left for farming, for those who are courageous enough to still stay in this area. Remember that not everybody has actually evacuated this site. There are people whom, by the virtue of the fact that they don't have anywhere to go to, they manage to come to the town, to the village, and do their agriculture. And after that, the book, you see eminent or visible evidence of burnings around where I am standing. These are coal, what is commonly called charcoal. Just to let you know that there were structures here. And in that far side of the building, there is a borehole where the individuals in this locality probably use them for their water. And in that other side, you see how it has been burnt down. I will take you to another home nearer to the road, where you see how destruction has been done.
The building you see is Kwakwa Primary School, now all in grass. Nobody lives across the road or in the village. The few that live in the village, they are far off inside, and they are living on high alert in what the kindergarten kid will tell you: on your marks, get set, go. Meaning, when they hear the gunshot, they quickly vanish inside the bushes.
The job and risks, yes, critically, because at any time, at any moment, if we hear anything, yes, or we pay God save critically, now the pay God say make God take care, make that never happen. As if we done the happen.
Personally, you don't lost some person that don't go in the house.
Yes, naturally, I don't lost people plenty.
How did it happen?
Just as the struggle began, I don't lost brothers, I don't lost sisters, mommy, even house, I don't have house for me. I talk about my house, back from where we stay. Yes, burn my house, burn my property inside all. So I lost plenty in them, but I thank God as he hate, you see they alive. As you see me, so we'll be happy now. You have to pray, say that particular instant will happen that time. May not happen again. May not born with the ass. Yes. May not born with the ass again. More to the manager, so just pray, say make it better for all we.
I say we know that we show that Berengada, we show that Berengada. Too much, one Berengada people them. Plenty. One can get up with people, so one very more than 20 people. Only for the price. I mean the one with the strip bullet. I don't mean the other is sick. So how they sick that just because of the condition of this crisis. The means of God is already finance not there. There's other than strip bullet. They don't want some of our houses there. One of our cars are plenty in them.
The town never yet come back first because people there in crisis for level where plenty people there for forest because unborn houses for people. So now no man in the green come along the village because the team patrol, the sea patrol, all man the fear for come for corner house, all man the staying for bush. So now it is the village, they very sad, quiet, destructive.
They don't burn some of our house and don't lost any person in particular. And how much
they don't burn our house them, we don't lose people just because of the casualty when some incident they happen. So they do both people then. So it make many people don't die. We don't lose our family members. Mommy, papa, they don't die. We still do wrong, we stay in the forest. And they fear to come outside.
My brother don't die for bush only because of the baking me come from the maybe the sick. Now they just that fear, that shock. I stay here for long. I stay here for more than 30-something years. I stay here.
For 2016, how life
be? Your life be fine. Life be fine. Only this time we go there, I will be here back. So see places, they better houses already be there for all business already function. No day again. But all man don't run, they don't burn all house.
How would they burn the house?
No. I don't they burn them. No say na war. No, they burn the house.
Mama, personally, you don't. Your house don't be destroyed?
Yes. No, my house is where they don't burn it.
What's happened that day?
That day they come. Well, we don't know. But even that day said they do some rehabilitation. They always do. Don't surprise the fancy. They don't set for
all our property.
Yes, all we have property.
One chance.
So now say they only use my touch, use the solar then. Since from the time we start.
This is Government Primary School, 3 Corners, Ekumbi, July 15, 2020. You see how the infrastructure has been abandoned, the building has been abandoned, and those as teachers are nowhere to be found. It used to be a sport. How and when constructed is left in the hands of the construction team. The men and women that used to work here are out of job. Children that used to school here are in the bushes, and those who used to provide services are nowhere to be found. This is what is left of Government Primary School, Ekumbi.
Now so we suffer now. We suffer, we not always as we suffer. So you say if you don't see as a road there, you see the way we will live for here. You don't see as a place will be. So as soon as see and so the place there.
Now how much should the people come for it before we never start?
For Ekumbi. First of all, we pay na 500. Now so if you pay 1,000, sometimes 1,500, sometimes 2,000. Now so the price there.
Mommy, they don't burn your house or any person around?
They don't burn houses them. All that overside, so they don't burn the houses they all.
This seems to be the resident of the head mistress of Government Primary School, Ekumbi. In this month of July 2020, you can see the devastating nature of the crisis. The whole structure was burned down, and only materials, debris are visible. Only debris are visible. The building is now in a bad shape as the reconstruction team of Port Tasson seeks to move around and rebuild the structures. Structures like this should be a priority. We don't know where the headmistress is. The entire building is in sham. In the late 2018-2019, this structure, you see behind me, was transformed into a military base. As we speak right now, the soldiers are not here. The building has been abandoned and left to fallow. The few people that muster the courage to stay in Ekumbi, they have come and they are trying to keep the place busy and the place alive so that soccer can start anytime soon. It is not clear when and how the football is going to kickstart in this area, but it is believed that once football kicks into effectiveness, the town will gradually come back to life. It's a sad situation for many.
One case was striking in Ekumbi, and this is Adebayo. His story is heartbreaking. Our team took up time to examine his story and to understand the context of the war. Adebayo was a businessman, but badly affected by this crisis. He has nowhere to go to. He took us through his section, which was burned down by Cameroon security forces. When I look at him, I was asking myself questions. What could be going through his mind? Where could be his children? How does he survive? His next door neighbor had similar problems.
My one victim, they burned my house. If you look at our quarter, this church, my house, they could buy this church. They burn them. So every place will stay safe. We see the inside bush, people stay. So why is still inside bush?
The minister had taught us some people live inside bush.
No, people live inside bush plenty. Ministers on time, one time they used to go for bush, go sleep for bush before I come back. Come back in the town, go back for bush, go stay.
How? You don't lost some person?
No, for the one, for the crisis, me, I know I lost person. But I don't lost my family, I know I lost no person, but my friend, they all lost plenty.
What happened?
Military shoot them for the 3 corners.
Like were they soldiers or?
No, they were not soldiers.
those who muster the courage to still stay amidst the smoking guns that is ongoing here between NAKE, BOLE, Kwakwa, Ekumbi, small Ekumbi. It is difficult to say where these people now are, as the area has been destroyed. We are in your structure, your home, destroyed. It's not a farmland.
Yes, it's not a farmland. This main building, 6 rooms, 1 parlor, and a dining. That was raised by the community. Then the boys' quarter, 5 rooms, plus 1 store, 2 kitchens. So you have seen the place now have turned to a farmland.
Is this one of the leftover of your house?
Yes, that was one.
It means did you remove anything from this house?
No, nothing. Fire burned all.
Where were your children? What's your family?
Everybody ran away. Some are in the village, some are in the bushes, some are
How during that period as they burn your house, how you do to survive life? Because if we see nothing, no left.
Yeah, I got the big control. I'm gonna say people in my cash. I know that I did alive, I will run one.
When you come to Kwakwa, NAKE, BOLE, Ekumbi, the people are struggling to see how they can revive their village and they can pick up the broken pieces and amend their lives. See, these are evidence of fact that there used to be buildings here. So far as this personally as a person, what is the kind of feeling? Yeah, because when we see this now,
yes, I feel bad. I think they don't because my mommy not get play this game, my sister not get play this game, my brother and sister. But one thing I thank God and say I see they are alive. May they only make peace for this crisis, make any man regain peace so that if we know how to reconstruct our plot.
So far for the area, we see the entire quarter. Yes. How many houses they be building around this area?
The houses be plenty now, so I'm not feeling really kind of. We check on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 12 houses from this line. And then the opposite side, I don't really know.
The figure high.
Yeah, the figure high.
Now, when to be happen to the burn your house that day, I mean that particular day. Where you be there?
Me, I be there for inside house and sleep. After I do hear gun holler, I run, I go to the bush. I want to the next morning, all things will be down. All things be down. I never get no clothes, all things gone. And that's why they just struggle to buy some clothes and find place to stay. Therefore, staying is easy for me.
What's your family?
All them don't run. That's why they did dollars, why they did.
Okay, that way the crisis will start.
Yes. I only one of the women.
Now government is saying they want to come back for rebuild places, they want to come back for see how they feel build. How you hear that news? You feel say they feel can be
they feel can be, but now they try to see if go on. Not just they could be easy. Because everybody go start the reconstruction. When go on, they don't go fit for the bill. They want to say they will run back.
Now when are they on this one that the tribe will live for here? It be possible for can build for here.
It be possible for you to build, but we not get the.
I mean, it be possible for government to build?
No, it not be possible for now. When the crisis is going on. Yes, some they will burn this place, but the crisis don't start before they want burn the place. They burn the 3 corners Ekumbe on the 24th of May, 2018. At least about 5:30 to 6 p.m. where they burn all these quarters, all the both sides where they burn. And when life will be easy for me, we stay for bush, stay for chop no day, so we struggle, we don't know we pass here for rope. All man we have bad, we go for bush, we chop now, bunny plantain and we chop bunny plantain oil, never get chop for chop, so we suffer over. Can't shop everywhere, man they run so things.
How do they survive with these 2 people then, the military and the other side? Because I know see you as a civilian, you be caught in the middle.
Yes, we will suffer all the. We suffer a lot from the military, because military they shoot anyhow. Yes, military they shoot anyhow. But do our own boy their own side. Their own point and say they worry say support and everything. People will not get nothing to know who support them. And I think make a week to get back to their own side.
Your family man, the house don't burn, be devastated. How do your family cope now?
We would suffer over because means for self picking of school for Douala Yaound, they know they. So we make all this time, how many years picking any go school, picking the road also picking any go school. All Monday now push now, picking any go school, so we cry plenty, one lost plenty. So then they make way school for even resume to the area. We will make peace so that end man live the life we live them before. And now they see almost how many years they will not get light. Where for even look watch TV, you know, they even football match we watch our TV, you know, they charge for sale no problem.
Now when this is in this your house, if you imagine Sunday will come with your house will be up with cocoa, corn.
No, I never ever imagine say this place will come in and say the whole plan of cocoa plant here. I never ever imagine. So I cry plenty because my mother not get play fish and stay for here. So we the only pray.
How life the day before for the area for Kumba and Papa?
Kumba and play if the boom fine. All things the days fine. We will be there, our bazaars drink, enjoy our life. Light the day, all things cannot keep watching the day. Never walk to be day. Every day, never walk to be day. But now so no way. Bazaars drink not again. Now for instance, only kanji, fighter, and those rapping drinks we drink and happen.
And how will life be? You see, the entire place will be busy.
Yeah, if they busy, all these quarters will be there bad, if they that kind of 6 bad and 40 pattern. We usually see them right side bought bunks in a bad. Yes, bad of the place and enjoyment be there. We money pay 500 go Kumba. Pay Kumba, but now so 1,500, 1,000, 2,000. What no change.
I think by your rainy season though would for July. Because you sleep.
Me, I just so I now get the way I sleep now so because I just tell a bear fly in the sky. But if you are going to go on the island, I just run about for bush. Yes, now so like as I manage some of my friends for down here I stay in there. We're going to now so tell the run go for bush before we just talk about come back and see them go back for bush for
the health, I want to ask about health for this side. How the health situation be when I get hospital, when I go to hospital, but how when person is sick, we see how it's difficult to transport some money for them. Plenty people they don't die because they don't fit get to hospital.
Yeah, plenty people they don't die where they don't fit go hospital. Like so woman can't die for junction here where he born twins. One picking within a premature, one die, they put the picking for bottle. Because that day say road not be day where they will reach Kumba because of ghost town, they make another woman die. So that if you see that one today where they carry a car and road no day. One day they will carry them in a car now, bring them here. They will manage for car. Now the car don't carry and when I'm talking to carry they know when I'm talking to car now car don't carry.
So the health situation poor.
The poor hospital not there. Now only small hospital not there. Now all things not.
Now we go for Kwakwa, we don't see how the thing is the same situation in Kwakwa. How the story they don't hear from people.
I don't hear situation for the bed. Kwakwa, the way the bunker is being worse than the inhabitants. Because they may stop if you stand on that side, it's happened that I already come here. So the bunker find pass into the conversation.
I think so far how I don't live inside the crisis, but this crisis only go.
No, it's worrying. It's worrying. Me, I don't even run go eat now. Go for manage. Since no one can, I come back.
How you check the fit solve this crisis now? How you check the government and the other of our Anglophone brothers in fit solve this crisis? How they fit solve?
Would the friend and say the way we can solve this crisis? Me, all the two both sides they lay down their arm, they go for dialogue. They go for dialogue with the secret legally. They talk, the Americans come to an end where any man will be free to live for the country.
Their neighbors, the any idea of what they do. Your neighbors already stay for you.
Yeah, my neighbor they run around. I never know size one they did. And even numbers, I never get their number. I don't know size one they did. All man don't run. And if you look at all the quarters, so no man knows they do.
Maybe you take me, more see your neighbor on the side. This is another structure among many in Ekombi, which has been abandoned by those who used to live here. In it, you will see bullet piercing in this particular room. Imagine if those in this building at Ekombi, within the stretch of Kwakwa, NAKE, BOLE, if they were inside this house, you will see for yourself that behind it is an abandoned room or kitchen. It is a pathetic situation to actually come down here. The stories you hear in Ekombi, Kwakwa, BOLE, they are heartbreaking stories. There are lots of people here with pains in their heart from atrocities committed, which they say was done by the regular armies, that is loyal to regime in power. Some are saying that the only problem they have with the non-state actors is a constant demand for support. Imagine if your family is living here. Maybe if the camera can come, we are inside this room, but from a different position, you will see bullet piercing. From a different position. These are bullet piercing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that tells you it came through the window. Now in all directions, the bullet rains and the common man is kept in the dark. The materials or the infrastructures left here were presumably looted, according to how we got the information that when these people here left out of fear and fright, as their homes were all in flames, they abandoned their properties and it is nowhere to be found. Some are gradually coming back and to say what they will do to rebuild their community. You feel say they will come anytime soon?
No, I'm not saying they will come anytime soon because
I must confess, not be good experience because we over pass through a lot of risks. Yeah, with the bad road at times with the cars on kind of forest water, you need to stand yourself. At the end of the day, you go house, you feel bad. You feel like at times we even go to hospital go take some drop them. So you know they be easy. It's not really easy.
Now, the risk factor. What of wrong?
Before. At times when it comes to, now just say one or something we give a sound. Like a hear sound about 200 meters before you get there, so automatically when you hear sound of God, all will stay low and high, go run for bush to save our head. Yes, we don't come across them many times. Yes, don't happen.
You don't lost any person in the crisis?
I don't lost property.
Which happened?
My house be burned down. Yeah, because my house be just at the junction, so everything, the burned down, everything are coming. I think I'm normal because my crisis is
there is practically nowhere to go to. This is used to be a leisure center. You see how it is all in grass. It is a leisure center. No one is here in this building, and over there, if the camera will take you, this is a church. It's all in building. It's all in grass. There's practically nowhere to go to. This is Kumba. You can see the visible wall structures and the bullet piercing on the walls of these buildings here in Kumba. How devastating the war actually is. If you look at that particular section of the building, there is not one here. There is no one. We cannot stand here for so long because it is not safe. Our safety here is not guaranteed, so we must leave this place. We've been notified that we have to leave this place. So let's go. This is Kake Health Center, Kake 2, as we're told. Here the health center is not functioning and the people here are nowhere to be found. You can see all of these buildings, there are practically no persons living in them. The signpost, you see on the signpost, you see it is all bullet piercing. We have bullet piercing the signpost. Look at the buildings, all grass. Practically nobody is here. The people are not here. And it's not safe for our team to be here, because we have just been told by some of those who are applying this road, the transporters, that we need to leave this place immediately. So we are now in Kumba, and the reality is different. Yeah, you need not to say I tell you that no mass is returning to this side of the town. To let you also know that this part of the town has not been badly affected, specifically this area that we are, as compared to Wea Road, which has been badly affected, as compared to Kake and other extremes of Kumba. But this particular spot has not been badly affected. That's why you see people moving around with their normal activities. But in Kwakwa, you do not see this. And the road is different. Look at how nice the road is as compared to the locality where we visited.
That one, where more than Ghost land because they are normal people. Guys, so now I ghost land. Say,
Ghost town, the happen for Kumba, still there.
Ghost town city. Ghost town city. See, maintain ghost town. They one day again. You see, when they toss a ghost town, it's good for us. Our mama must fear it. So they don't avoid that. So typical we will not be ready. About 4 years now. Not really move for Kumba because this is Anglophone Crisis. This is my class for long, almost about 3 years. Nothing moved. Just about 3 months when we just start. I just here to try to open the place and see whether I can pick up. So since like first time when the function, one day I will sell like 800,000, 700,000. But today I know when I cash 200,000, 200. Thank God because of the crisis. So it don't make I don't really bring things down. Yeah.
You don't be personally targeted as a musician?
Well,
by the other side or the other side?
I target my wedding side.
No, I mean say you don't be attacked or be threatened by the any of the two sides.
Yeah, well, before the program closed, I put up the stretching. When the boy call support, tire, the one the way they use me like the one 10 minutes money, all that shit. I just look and say no, we need to go. I just stop the place. And now I don't see, I say at least till they don't go. I see my work up the place to my brother, the Bamenda. But the chief driver for Moga. Where come on the last about 6 months ago. We come on the go park the motor for water, for washer. Go house and use me. Motor boy carry motor. Motor boy carry motor. They want to come out down. Do our boy they stop the motor. Direct the motor boy enter with our bush. So when they call it, I say this boy they need support. They call for agency, they can take the support go there so that may take the motor. They go take the support 500,000. They want go give our body boy them. So I say this was on Johnson here, Okada man. This time body they down road. They want to see military enter. And military enter. Now military don't know where separatist fighter or na civilian. Military just shoot all them here and the Okada man. So now the thing that way I lock up and see the crisis start from my family.
Kumba is a big town. There are so many businesses in Kumba. There is a bank, a barber shop, and a bar. There is a small street that flows. These are the words of the Vance Cameroon. Those of you who read that book. We have visited Kwakwa and BOLE. We have gone to Kumba, some key areas of Kumba, and we are now at the center of the monument which indicates to you that this is Kumba. We are at the downhill section of Kumba, and behind you you can see a statue that symbolizes Kumba. One of the issues that makes this place unique is the fact that on a day like this, where there is no gun battle, people move about their services. But when there is a gun battle, the whole place is shut down. Monday days, as we were told by many, is a day that many people observe. But when you come here on a normal day, it's normal. that many have talked about concerning the niche of this water. When we look at what we see now, it can just paint a picture for you to understand that most of those who deal with the economic factor of this touristic center are unemployed, probably may have looked for other jobs, or some don't have any other means of survival. You see that the war in the Anglophone region is affecting people of different calibers and different categories. From the farmers that we visited in Kumba and Kwakwa, comes the traders transporting cocoa from the bushes right to Kumba, and come now to the touristic sector in itself. These people are mostly affected. And to give you a teaser of the famous Kumba water, you see how I must take time to descend here. If not, this is in this particular section of the famous Kumba water, kids used to play around this path, this trend, but today we don't have them. And there is a popular song to those who grew up in the southwest region and in Cameroon that ABC, ABC, wonderful, ABC, ABC, wonderful. I go Kumba water, I see something. Sumon Gondele, big, big, Sumon Gondele, big, big, That is the song that anybody who have passed through Kumba will tell you that it is because of this water that I go Kumba water, I see something wonderful. And to those of you who read Advanced Cameroon, the picture will still remain in your mind that in Kumba there is a small stream that flows into the town. That if you visit Kumba, Kumba is a big town, and there are so many big businesses in Kumba, and there is a small stream, and this is the small stream in Kumba. But with the advent of the crisis and the rainy season, the texture of the water has changed, and the water, nobody takes care of the water again, and the situation is sad. As we leave Kumba, the memories of this water and the memories of the touristic site, which has been abandoned, plays in our hearts and in our mind. The question now is, will this town ever recover? And if they are to recover, how will that be done? And what of those who have lost their lives? And what of those who have been badly affected? It is a difficult situation to imagine and a difficult answer to have, especially as guns are still smoking. As we end this session, I just want you to know that whenever you visit Kumba, one thing should remain in your mind, that you should visit the Kumba water, RPC 1.
In this war, in Kwakwa, NAKE, BOLE, Ikumbi, and the entire Meme division, there are no winners. The trophy left there for the winners are destruction, hardship, poverty in the minds of the people. When the crisis will end, it's left in the hands of God.